when I was running my last 500 or so. So that definitely wasn't ideal, but I mean, it's like racing at the top level, and I think tactically I was not the smartest and got myself in a position where I was behind a fall, which I don't know, I don't think you can do much about. It just ended up being where I was, but yeah, happy I stayed in it and kind of fought it to the end. I mean, 353 with the circumstances, I'm fine with that for right now.
What do you take away from this?
Just got to learn a little bit more, how to run tactically. I definitely, time and time again, seem to put myself in a tough position. So, yeah, just learning from my races, and I know the fitness is there, and I have my times kind of out of the way. So, really just learning to race a little bit better, and especially racing at the top level. I want to be one of the top guys in the 15 and the 5. So, yeah, it's a good learning experience. Gonna probably watch this one back and be a little frustrated at myself, but I mean, that's part of the sport, and rather do it now than later this summer.
Is the plan still to run both events at the trials?
Yeah.
Do you think you're stronger in one or the other right now?
I don't know. I think I can run a pretty good 5, and I don't really know where I'm at in the 15. I think with another month of kind of dialing it in, doing a little bit more speed, I think I'm going to be pretty equally as strong in both, which is exactly where I want to be. I think they complement each other pretty well.
Is this race discouraging at all?
No, I mean, yeah, it's if anything, it gets me a little bit more excited. I'm in a race with, this is, again, like I said last week, it's basically an Olympic final when it comes down to it, and I'm really honored to be here and just be able to race in Eugene. And I mean, with the races I've been doing and just where we've been training, coming back Hayward seems so much bigger than I remembered it, which was pretty crazy. And I think being here and being in the setting, I got to kind of get my nerves out, and now I'm just really excited for USA's, and I know what I have to do. I know my competition, so yeah, no, I'm excited more than anything.
Sorry to get here. Once you review the race, do you feel like you'll be able to take some constructive feedback for yourself out of this?
Definitely. I was just talking to my agent about just some little things that I tend to do time and time again, so just got to work on those little things, and I'll have a couple of rounds to dial it in before we're really going into spots for Paris. So yeah, I know there's a lot to take away, good and bad, but yeah, just happy to do it here and not somewhere down the line.
What were you looking for, I guess, in terms of positioning today? Where did you want to be?
I wanted to be out near the front. I watched back the last couple races, and it always seems to be kind of a break, and I did get out, but just being in the position I started in, I got out and basically everyone just flooded around me, and yeah, so I think I need to learn to get away from the rail where I'm kind of comfortable running, and be a little bit more present instead of just biding my time, because at this level, there's no sit and kick. It's you got to be in the race, you got to have good tactics, and you have to, unless you're leading the race, you got to know when to go and be in a position to get out. I feel a lot of times I'm kind of stuck on the rail, so gonna work on that. Definitely gonna look back at it, and but there's some things I couldn't really help, like a fall, and yeah, just happy with being able to finish it and not giving up. So.
But then is that specific to just racing against some of these top international athletes, and then it's a little different, racing Americans?
I mean, Americans are getting better and better, and I think we know at the top everyone's really good, but I think more and more we're seeing more depth. So I don't think practicing these same tactics against Americans is a bad move, because at a certain point we're kind of at that upper echelon as well. So making this team is the same as trying to finish top 3 here. It's you got to be the best on that day. So yeah, just gonna keep moving forward, keep chugging along, have a month to get a lot fitter than this. So if 353 is what it is with almost going down, then I think that tells me I'm in a pretty good spot. So yeah.
Do you and Cole talk about a race plan going into this together, or is it more just each individualized?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the limit of where where our teammates and friendship stuff kind of goes. It's so funny, everyone just floats the yard. I almost want to go interview him, but
what would you ask for?
What his favorite? What Pokemon am I? But no, I think realistically, we train together, we race together, we basically are living together. So we got to have some individual stuff, and yeah, I think we both know each other's strengths and weaknesses. So whether we can use that in a race or we're definitely not out to get each other, but you know, a race is a race, and you always want to win. So
No more racing between now and the trials, or?
we'll see. Yeah, kind of trying to dial in, but yeah, there might be.
All right, appreciate it.
Thanks.